closer to you. The storm is coming.
This might be asked why I was all the way over here. I did not know I was just following him.
Why? $14,000. Dad, move the driver.
I gotta get up close and personal with my TV. Oh, sorry. Chloe, watch out. Oh. Never mind. You can stay right there.
It's okay. Didn't make it.
Go. Hold on.
Just drive right through it. Drive fast. This, then take a left. Next. Left. He was so bad at us.
My life is dead. After, can we do playground?
We gotta go pretty soon. Harry jumped out.
It was a shield potion. Wait. Oh. I need a shield.
Come on, Brooke.
No, Chloe. No. Don't even try to bark. Don't do it. Come here. Let me see your ear.
I had a few drinks this morning. Alright, camp the cart here.
What was that supposed to mean?
Where the next circle's gonna be.
What was that supposed to mean? I had a few.
See where the next circle's gonna be.
No, I'm saying when you said I had a few drinks this morning.
Just try to avoid that. My purple marker is. Avoid that. Oh god.
Never die.
Keep the cart. Go then.
Can I drive?
My dad.
I see people. No, Chloe. Wait. We have to be quiet because
he's really good at driving.
It's people over there.
Leave me.
Keep driving. See people in front of us. Look. No. Not no more.
It's way too long. Someone's gonna shoot that down from 2 miles away. Wait for Kyrie. Hop in, quick. We don't have time. We need to get this
Go! No, you got to go.
So they were like here.
Oh! Ah! Close. Hello?
Now hit invite Garrett.
And then now we can play playground?
No, not playing playground.
Ah, I want to do me by myself or a 2v2.
That's the goal pretty soon.
Not a full playground. Have. First team to 10 kills.
Oh, join yours.
You know it's on field, right?
No, join his party, Dad. Play with him.
I want the...
No, look at options. It said 1 of 4.
Dad, what's that like bullet chain around this?
Maybe he wanted to be party
What is
theater.
that bullet chain?
That's their voice. That's what I want to see. I don't know why you don't do that.
Chloe. Chloe. Come
Hi,
on.
Bella.
I want an SMW. Why are we going all the way here?
If you guys turn it off at 3:30, we'll be back tonight, maybe.
Wait, what?
No! No! Paradise!
No. No. Fatal. How about let's go to Junkie? Hello, retail.
He just said he wanted to go to church.
Enemy's going crazy.
Dude, it was on the other side of the map.
I've
I
got
am.
the big clock tower. Oh, God! I'm sorry. Yeah, poor choice. I didn't know this many people were gonna come here.
I'm in a battle. What? This game is doo-doo. How? All headshots. It's a default, he's low.
I have a silenced machine.
Behind you. That was my silenced machine gun.
Common.
Behind you! Behind you!
Nothing.
And he is dead.
Let's go. Help you. I'm dead. Help me. Come.
You
Steve,
died.
you're reviving. Be alive. Oh, help.
You already
Where
died.
you even were? You just ran off.
That's what he always does. Oh, wait, why am I done? Okay, I guess I'll run. What time are y'all leaving? Okay, it's already 3 o'clock.
Player 1,
Clear.
choose.
Millions of people have been.
Nope. Ooh, I'm gonna get Deadpool. I really want this guy. Nah, I'm skipping Deadpool. Fire.
What's my mic?
my gosh. He's gonna kill me.
Ready up. Ready up.
Ow.
Headshot.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yay!
Headshot.
Ew.
Finish him.
Oh, I'm not gonna get him.
KO.
He did. Got him. He got him. Yoink.
Get out of here.
Homer is
Homer Simpson isn't exactly a great role model. He's a slob, lazy, and not exactly kind to his children. And yet, he is still beloved all the same. That being said, no matter how much you love him, you probably don't know everything there is to know about the guy. Unless you're a hardcore Simpsons fanatic, which I'm sure at least a few of you are. For the rest of the audience, though, let's take a look at a few things about Homer J. Simpson that you may not know. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button and click the bell to be notified when we upload fresh content. Life in Hell. Did you know that Homer Simpson owes his very existence to creator Matt Groening's previous creation, Life in Hell? Back in the 80s, Groening was asked to pitch a series of short animations to producer James L. Brooks for The Tracy Ullman Show. Originally, Groening intended to pitch an idea centered around his Life in Hell characters, but upon realizing that this would cause him to potentially have to give up the publication rights for the characters, he instead quickly came up with an idea centered around a dysfunctional family, which he named after his own, with Homer getting his name from Groening's father. The characters were well received and premiered on The Tracy Ullman Show on April 19th, 1987, and the rest.
Newspaper? Mentos? Thank you. Have a look at this week.
What's it say? It's from
Oh, good man.
How did these jokes possibly make it onto a kid's show?
Here you go, Your Majesty.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 jokes only adults would get in SpongeBob SquarePants. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're focusing on those jokes from the children's cartoon that were probably written in more for the parents watching the show than the target audience. Number 10, blowing balloons.
Oh, Squidward's not at his post!
What do you do to help out your coworker who's fallen asleep on the job? Naturally, you blow up some balloons that you just so happen to have on hand and create a balloon animal likeness of them to take their place. At least that was SpongeBob's bright idea when Squidward was neglecting the cash register. You might not have noticed as a kid just how much the long, transparent balloons in question resemble condoms. Worse still is the image through the kitchen window of the balloons expanding as he blows them up.
There's something missing.
Number 9, the French tickler.
She will never reach you. She must first pass through the 4 floors of fear.
Speaking of condoms, SpongeBob and Sandy have a run-in on Karate Island with a villain named the Tickler, who just happens to be French.
You cannot pass unless you defeat me, particular, and my iron finger style.
His name in and of itself sounds pretty inappropriate without even knowing that French tickler is a type of condom designed to enhance the experience of the person, let's say, getting tickled. That reference probably went over the heads of the kids watching. But not to worry, there was also the image of his giant hand tickling devices to scar them for life.
I could use a whip.
Number 8, sorry about the scabies.
My birthday cake!
Okay, they weren't even trying to be subtle with this one. Poor SpongeBob has spread himself too thin, promising to help Mr. Krabs fix his telescope, assist Sandy with a science presentation, and attend Patrick's birthday party and buy the cake. SpongeBob finds himself in a Mrs. Doubtfire kind of situation, running back and forth between the three. He forgets to pick up the cake for Patrick's birthday, and in his last-minute search for one, he can only find one with icing that reads, "Sorry about the scabies." There's no good way to apologize to someone for transmitting an adult disease. So why not a cake, we guess?
I haven't got all night. Yeah, neither do I.
Number 7. Here lies Squidward's hopes and dreams. Adulting is hard. No one knows that more than Squidward Tentacles. Spending the rest of his life as a cashier at the Krusty Krab is definitely not what Squidward had planned when he was dreaming of being a famous clarinet player. In this episode, the very literal interpretation of Squidward experiencing the death of his hopes and dreams is definitely intended for adults watching the show. Mr. Krabs spots Squidward mourning a grave at the cemetery, and when he goes to take a look, the gravestone reads, "Here lies Squidward's hopes and dreams."
What a baby.
Number 6, SpongeBob's nose.
I'm down here, sir.
The astonishing amount of penis jokes that made it onto this kid's show could warrant a list all their own. Representing them on this list is the time SpongeBob's nose popped up from the ground outside the Krusty Krab. At least we hope it was his nose. Upon Squidward's request, SpongeBob buries himself in the ground. And when Mr. Krabs comes looking for him, SpongeBob shows himself by shooting the tip of his long nose out from underground.
Squidward said I could help by burying myself.
The moment passes by pretty quickly, so it might not have even registered on a first watch that SpongeBob's protruding nose resembles another elongated part of the male anatomy.
Quit slimming, come on out. I need you to be in the commercial.
Number 5, exchanging money.
Well, Patrick, here it is. The Palace of Pranks.
Talk about a prank gone wrong. When SpongeBob and Patrick discover a prank shop, things get a little out of hand. They get their hands on a can of invisibility spray and decide to pull the ultimate prank. The only problem is, the invisibility paint stains clothes. So they strip down to their birthday suits, turn each other invisible, and terrorize the town. They get their comeuppance when Mr. Krabs catches them with their pants down. The paint wears off, and they're left standing almost completely nude, holding a dollar bill. What's actually a completely innocent moment ends up looking like these two friends exchanging the dollar for some services.
What these names of which you speak?
Number 4, SpongeBob, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs panty raid.
I guess you're gonna miss the panty raid. The what?
That's right, a panty raid. Most of the dirty jokes on this show are hidden behind a thin veil, but sometimes they forget the veil entirely. Mr. Krabs spends an underwhelming wild night out with SpongeBob and Patrick in an attempt to reclaim his youth. The night goes from harmless fun to actual criminal behavior when they go on a panty raid. Just in case you're not sure what this means, Mr. Krabs is sure to provide a detailed description.
And you're talking about raiding their dressers for their underpants, right? Oh, yeah.
They actually break into someone's house by climbing through her window with a ladder. Thankfully, Mr. Krabs gets what he deserves when it turns out it's his mother's house, and she gives him an earful.
Go to your room, mister. You're grounded for the rest of the night.
Yes, Mommy.
Number 3, don't drop the doubloons.
Now, Gary, we can do this the hard way or the easy way. Or the medium way.
Dropping the veil yet again, SpongeBob makes a very obvious prison sex joke in this classic moment. It's bath time, but Gary the Snail doesn't want to get in the tub. So SpongeBob tries to con him by pretending that the bathtub is a treasure chest and the bars of soap are doubloons.
Look, doubloons! Don't drop them.
We all know what the subtext behind the phrase "don't drop the soap" means. So when SpongeBob advises Gary with a wink and a smile not to drop the doubloons, there is no masking this very adult reference.
Now, why don't you just get in the tub?
Number 2, sailor talk.
Hey, I think I know what that means. That's one of those sentence enhancers.
SpongeBob and Patrick have really done it this time. In their innocent idiocy, the two besties learn some new words from some writing on the dumpster behind the Krusty Krab. Much like children, they don't understand the true meaning of their new vocabulary words, and just think saying them makes them sound cool.
Hello, customers. Nice day we're having, huh?
That iconic dolphin censorship sound isn't fooling anyone, though. We all know why the town is so antagonized by the boys' sailor talk. Let's go somewhere more family-oriented. At least the boys learn their lesson when Mrs. Krabs finds out and punishes them. That is, before she stubs her toe and unleashes her own expansive vocabulary. Tartar sauce.
Yeah! My foot!
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
This is the hardest part of every parent's life, I assume.
Despite all we've been through, it was worth it.
Yeah. Let's have another.
That's it. Patrick, your genius is showing.
Where?
Sorry, Sandy, I have to go get my haircut. SpongeBob doesn't have hair? Or does he?
Number 1, SpongeBob watches Sea Anemone. SpongeBob is a pretty excitable guy, but there's only one thing he could have been watching quite this excitedly. While flipping through the channels, SpongeBob stops when he comes across a dancing sea anemone. Something about the way SpongeBob lights up while watching this is the first indicator that the sea anemone might be doing something a little more racy than just dancing. The second indicator is when Gary walks into the room and SpongeBob changes the channel in a panic, claiming he was just looking for the sports channel. Sure, SpongeBob, the sports channel. We believe you. Clearly, SpongeBob was watching sea porn.
I was just looking for the sports channel, Gary.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.
Mommy Ducky! What's up? What's up? What's up? My bad.